Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. We are discussing the properties of acids of the chapter acids, alkalis and salts of grade 7-8. We have discussed the properties of acids before. I am giving you the highlights of the previous lecture. We have discussed the properties of the acids, as these properties are common to all acids. First of one was that all acids have a sour taste, and we did the activity to prove this property. And the next, all the acids turn blue litmus and methyl orange into red solution. We did the activity to perform both of the methyl orange and the blue litmus. And in the next, the third activity, the third property of the acid was the strong acids are corrosive. It means that it can burn the skin and the animal tissues. And the aqueous solutions of the acids are a good conductor for the electricity. It means that it conduct electricity. And acids react with metals such as magnesium and zinc, and they produce the hydrogen gas. We also did the activity or explained the process or the apparatus to solve or to prove the hydrogen gas removal. In this, we use the apparatus, and that apparatus was used to perform the hydrogen test or the removal of the hydrogen gas. And the next one is acids react with metal carbonates and bicarbonates, and they release carbon dioxide gas. Here is the metal carbonate, in which calcium is the metal and CO3 is representing the carbonate. And when this metal carbonate, calcium carbonate, react with the hydrogen chloride is an acid, hydrochloric acid. And in here, the calcium Ca will remove the chlorine from the acid, and it will form the calcium chloride. And next, from the carbonate, one oxygen is taken by the two hydrogen molecules, and it will form the water molecule. Next, the remaining part is CO2, that is the carbon dioxide gas that is liberated from the experiment. And here is the sodium hydrogen carbonate, or also known as bicarbonate, and the metal hydrogen carbonates too. Here we have taken sodium hydrogen carbonate. Na is the metal, H is representing hydrogen, and CO3 is the carbonate, as we have discussed before. So this is metal hydrogen carbonate, and that is reacting with the acetic acid, also known as the vinegar, and sodium hydrogen carbonate or sodium bicarbonate, also known as the baking powder. And this baking powder reacts with the vinegar, and here the CH3 will CH3COO, that H, that is the formula of acetic acid. It will transfer hydrogen with the sodium metal. The metal will attach with this molecule, and it will form the sodium acetate, CH3COO. Hydrogen will be replaced by the metal sodium. And next, we remained with the hydrogen carbonate. This hydrogen will react with this hydrogen, and having one oxygen from the carbonate, and it will form the water molecule, and remaining CO2 as carbon dioxide will liberate from the experiment. As before, we used the reaction for the identification of hydrogen, or as hydrogen test. This reaction can be used to detect the carbon dioxide or the carbon dioxide gas test. Here we will use the apparatus in which we will take the stand and the test tube. Here we use the funnel because we will add the reactants one by one. One of the reactant will be taken into the test tube and other will be transferred through the funnel. And after that, by the delivery tube, it will be safely converted to the lime water, and it will turn the carbon dioxide that it is producing through the experiment as the reaction of vinegar, acetic acid with the sodium hydrogen carbonate. It will form the or liberate the carbon dioxide gas, and here the carbon dioxide will be collected, and through the delivery tube it will be passed to that beaker. In this beaker we have the lime water. The lime water will turn into milky. The conversion of lime water into milky color is showing that carbon dioxide gas is present in it. In the next one, the last one property of the acid, that is also the property of the base, and you will discuss it in the next. When the acids react with the bases, they will form the salt and water, and the reaction of the acids with the bases is also called as neutralization reaction, the most important reaction in which sulfuric acid will react with the sodium hydroxide. This one is the acid and this one is the base. When they will react, then it will form the sodium sulfate, that is a salt, and next it will form the water. This one is most important reaction of the acids. These were the properties of the acids. Hope it will be clear to you. Thank you.